What's up, Facebook? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday and a rockin' week so far. Instagram Live, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Tonight, I just got a quick batch of nutrition nuggets for you related to the various forms of milk that you can find in your local grocery store. And I'm referring to almond milk, soy milk, and cow's milk. So there's a lot of misunderstanding between the three types of milk. So the goal of this evening is just to clarify some of the distinct yet subtle differences between the three and how to best incorporate them into your day for taste and health. So let's start with cow's milk. Cow's milk is the most popular. It's the type of milk that has been around for the longest time amongst the big three, and some of the awesome, wonderful health benefits of cow's milk include the fact that it's a complete protein. That means it has all 9 essential amino acids, which are the amino acids your body cannot make on its own and must obtain from food or fluids. So that's got a lot going for it. It's an excellent source of calcium. It's fortified with vitamin D. It's extremely customizable, which makes it really unique because you can find high fat, reduced fat, low fat, and even non-fat variations of cow's milk. Pretty freaking sweet, so you can still enjoy your dairy while you are dieting, or even better when you're amassing. When we get some whole milk going on there, some heavy cream. Oh, heavy cream is a little different, but all very tasty. Now, what makes cow's milk so unique is the fact that it is a complete protein. It is a milk-derived protein that contains a very unique blend of protein. It's actually roughly 80% casein protein and 20% whey protein. Additionally, it is a very good source of the amino acid leucine, which is the specific amino acid that has a very major role in triggering muscle growth and recovery on the cellular level. So pretty cool there. Now, soy milk, on the other hand, is a plant-based protein. It is not an animal-based protein. It comes from soy, the soybean. But what makes soy so unique is that it, too, is a complete protein. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, similar to cow's milk. The only difference here is that soy contains less leucine compared to cow's milk. So there is less leucine, less of that sole amino acid that plays such a major role in turning on muscle growth and recovery at the cellular level. So that's one important distinction there. Otherwise, if we compare cup to cup, a cup of cow's milk has roughly 8 grams of protein. A cup of soy milk, roughly 7 grams of protein. So very small differences there. Soy milk is generally a very good source of calcium as well, and depending on the brand you buy, may or may not be fortified with a slew of other vitamins and minerals. Now, one thing to note about soy milk is it is typically flavored. You'll find vanilla or chocolate soy milk pretty much everywhere in your grocery store in that particular aisle. And the reason I point this out is because of the flavoring additives, soy milk is generally higher in sugar or contains more grams of carbohydrates per serving than does cow's milk. Cow's milk typically provides about 11 grams of carbohydrates per cup, whereas soy milk may provide anywhere from 8 to 24 or 25, depending on the brand, the variety, the flavor, etc. Something worth mentioning. Now, on to almond milk. Cow's milk, 8 grams of protein per cup. Soy milk, 7 grams protein per cup. Almond milk, 1 gram of protein per cup. Almond milk is not a great source of protein. I repeat, almond milk is not a great source of protein. In fact, it contains very little protein. It contains just enough to make it mandatory to list 1 gram of protein on that nutrition label, but it is lacking protein significantly. You need to keep in mind, again, for the 3rd time, it is not a good source of protein. And what's unique about almond milk is it doesn't really have much fat either, though almonds are very high in fat, a great source of healthy fats. But almond milk contains just a mere 30 to 40 calories, again, depending on the brand, flavor, and variety, and very few grams of fat, very little protein, very few grams of carbohydrates as well. So there's not much going on in terms of nutritional value when it comes to almond milk. However, what's unique about almond milk is one of those high volume filler foods in that you can add a lot of it at a very little caloric cost to you. So like I mentioned, 1 cup is 30 to 40 calories. If you drink 3 of those suckers, you may be able to stay right at 100 or even less than 100 calories, but boy, is your stomach going to expand and send signals to your brain to say, hey, I'm full, no more. So very cool there. It's an easy additive to add to your oatmeal, to your coffee, to your tea, or again, to use as an appetite suppressant or cravings crusher at the expense of very few calories. Again, not a good source of protein. So that's how they all stack up. Soy milk and cow's milk are excellent sources of protein. Cow's milk contains a little bit more protein and contains a little bit more leucine in comparison to soy milk, and they are very customizable in terms of their macronutrient composition. You can find various forms of sugar content in the soy milk and various forms of fat content in the type of milk you buy. Again, whole milk, reduced fat, low fat, and non-fat or skim milk. Almond milk, there's not much to it. There's not too much nutritional value being offered when indulging in almond milk. However, like I mentioned, it is a great high-volume filler food because it provides so few calories per serving. It's an easy way to increase the volume of your food to help promote satiety at the expense of very few calories. Well, that's a wrap tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. I sincerely appreciate your time, and I hope you'll join me next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, for another nutrition nugget aimed at answering the questions that you ask. So please keep them covering. Send me a message, send me a direct message on Instagram, Facebook message, send me a comment below this video, and I'll gladly follow up with you, and hopefully, just maybe, use your question as a future Facebook and Instagram live video. So thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your night, and hey, finish your week strong and enjoy your weekend.